guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today's video is going to just be me doing my makeup as per usual. So I don't actually know what I'm doing, just going to wing it. I have a whitening and strip in, so just ignore that. I feel like it looks grotty. Feeling like a winged out brown liner, but you know what? Just see where the wind takes us. So if you want to see how I do makeup, just keep on watching. I'm gonna start off with my brows today. I feel like I always change it up. I either start with mascara and do my brows last, but today I feel like starting with my brows. I'm gonna clip my hair back. I tried something new with my hair today. I don't really know how I feel about it. I feel like it's hard to judge when your makeup's not done. Like when your hair is just done, I feel like I look like a 12-year-old. So I honestly can't believe it's still January. Why the fuck is it still January? I feel like this month has been the longest month of my life. I feel like because we don't have anything to do either, it just feels like we're doing the same stuff all the time. And I'm getting to the point now where I'm like, I need out. Fucking throw the towel in. I'm using my MAC Spiked eyebrow pencil, and I did film a YouTube video last week, but halfway through filming it I realised that like there was like black lines all down my screen, and then also my mic wasn't turned on, so yeah. Rookie mistake, Leighviii, for fuck's sake. Look at my hand. Honestly, I done my tan last night, I was so buzzing, but I feel like because I haven't done it in a while, I've just completely fucked it. So please ignore that, I swear. But the tan that I do use is actually really good. It's the Tanologist, I'll show you right here actually. So this is the one that I used last night. So I like to use this when I'm really pale. Like last night was a joke. I actually felt disgusting. I probably had a wee cry about it because I was just like, ew, why do I look like this? But I always overdo it on my hands. I feel like I need to stop doing that, but it's because it kind of gets darker over time. So I'm gonna go on and do the bottom of my brows. Literally, I haven't changed how I do this, so if you've seen my videos, then you'll know that I just go straight in and drag the concealer down. Apologies if you can hear this. It's a very noisy person. I'm also just missing doing makeup in general. I know I said that in my last video, but genuinely, for fuck's sake, man. Yeah, don't do that. It's because I'm talking. But genuinely, it's starting to get to me. I'm like, honestly, I've worked so hard over the years trying to like build my makeup into something, and like I had the clientele that I wanted. Like I was busy every weekend. It was just that way. It was, and it's something that I enjoy. It's like my passion. So it's so frustrating right now. I was actually just like saying to myself, I was like, I'm gonna deactivate my makeup Instagram because I just feel so shit about it, and I feel like shit because I'm not posting anything on it. Like it's just one of those things, but each to their own, and I'll get there. I'm going in now with my Benefit 20, I do know I use this all the time, and I'm like, why the fuck do I not know the name? 24-hour brow setter. So I like to put the gel on and like brush the brow hairs up, and then what I do, push the brow hairs. Going in with the Rimmel Soft Kohl liner. Do you know, I actually really like this, and I feel like it's really affordable. And I mean, MAC and stuff like that is really good, but see, for something that's just quick, easy, cheap as fuck, then this is good. So I'm gonna go in and start to shape out my whole wing that I want to do. So I just kind of draw in at the edge, but obviously I'm going to smudge this out, so it doesn't really need to be perfect. As I'm smudging that out, I'm just going to bring it out a wee bit more, and I'm going to put shadow on top of this, so it doesn't need to look perfect in terms of like how dark it is. Sorry, I'm not pulling the most attractive faces. It's much easier if you pull the skin like up the way, but I find it hard to do this side. This is a Morphe M410 brush, so it's actually really good for this. So once I've done that, I'm gonna start now blending it so it's more smoked out. For this I will use a pencil brush because I feel like it'll be good to blend over. So I'm gonna just go in with like a tanned eyeshadow colour. I'm using the Natasha Denona mini nude palette because we want to create like a transition, if that makes sense. So we're just going to go softly over that brown wing that we've done. If anyone else found that this lockdown has been really hard? I feel like everyone that I'm seeing at the moment is saying how they're struggling and stuff, and I'm like, honestly, I'm with you, sis. It's the worst ever. But I really hope that we can all just socialise again, because that's something I can't wait for. Okay, I'm gonna go in with like a chocolatey brown eyeshadow. Now, I got this little eyeshadow palette in a Birchbox. What's going on with my hair? For fuck's sake, man. And it's actually really good. I used it the other day and I was so impressed. So really nice chocolatey brown in it, so I'm gonna use that. I'm not going in the way because I've got, I feel like it just makes my eyes look smaller. And then I'm gonna take like an orangey shadow. So I'm taking an orange shadow from this palette. It's the one at the bottom. I don't want to show you it because it's fucking disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. It's fucking one of these. Gonna go over the top of that brown. I feel like it just needs a bit more of a blend. So this is what I mean by winging it. Pardon the pun. So once I've done that, I'm gonna take a nude. Well, I'm just literally gonna use my MAC Studio Fix, and I'm gonna put this all in here so that it lightens up the inner part of the eye and it doesn't look as flat. Do a bit of inner corner highlight, and I'm going to use the Peaches and Cream Pearl. The name's on the back, I'm like, guess what name is. Spray a bit of Fix Plus onto a wee fluffy brush, and I'm just going to dab that in and put it in the inner corner. And I will put some on the brow bone as well. I really hope that you can see that. Right, we've done that. We're gonna go into the mascara. So I'm using the iconic London Triple Threat Mascara. My eyelashes are a bit of a mess right now because I had a lash lift and I love a lash lift, but see, because my lashes are long, they just go bloody everywhere. So I'm gonna move this a bit closer so that I can see what I'm doing. Oh mate, I've actually just got it on my eyelid. Right, so I used to have the worst eyelashes ever. I mean, they're not like amazing now, but they're so much better than they were. And it is literally all down to this. So it's called Revitalash. If you are struggling with your lashes at all, honestly, like, I swear by it. I've got my sister on it and everything. Have you seen like all the TikToks of that girl that puts her foundation on and rubs it with her hands? Honestly, I feel like I need to try it, but gives me the fear ever so slightly. I just feel like foundation hands, I'm like, oh my god. I literally cover everything. I know obviously do wash your hands after it, but I watch it and I'm like, oh my god, how did that look so good afterwards? Do you know what I mean? Now that I've done that, I'll just go in and start the skin. So I got this as well in the Birchbox and I really liked the look of it the last time I used it. So it's just like illuminator. It's by Leighviii. Waiter? I don't know. But it's just like a base illuminator, and I'm just gonna put it here and here and here. I don't really like, if you've watched my videos before, you'll know I don't really like a glowy complexion, but I feel like with the foundation that I'm using today, it kind of needs to be. So now that I put that on, I'm gonna go in and put my primer on. I'm using my E.L.F. poreless primer. I'm missing having acrylics on, or gel nails, or honestly just anything that's not stick-on nails. I'm not a fan at all. I feel like my fingernails just don't sit them. I just miss it. I miss it so much. Oh, I just realised that I've got my hair cut now, and compared to my last video, I had long hair. So yeah, I got my hair cut. I was just so sick of the long, and I felt like I've got a few bonds in, and I felt like with the bonds it was just like pulling my hair out and I was freaking out. So I just thought, you know, go back short. It's what I feel more comfortable with. The foundation I'm going to use is the Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Foundation. I feel like this is amazing for if you're doing like taking any pictures at all, because honestly it just makes your skin look so good. I got this colour when I was in Dubai. Obviously I've repurchased it. I need another one actually. But I think the girl told me in Dubai that's what the shade Huda uses, so do you know what, if it's good enough for her, it's good enough for me. Just as I always do, just put it on with a brush. Just means that you're not using too much product or letting your sponge use up all the product. So I'm going to be using my beauty blender, and my skin has been the worst ever as well. Just honestly can't win. I don't know if it's just been stress or if it's just been from wearing masks or like a combination of both, but my chin, you know those spots that you get and they just don't, they don't have anything underneath them, but they just stay there for ages. I'm so aggressive with my beauty blender. I just need to like be more relaxed. I feel up here like attack my face with it. Oh my god, is anyone watching my first sight Australia? Honestly, the drama. Get on watching it. I feel like I need to watch Bridgerton as well. Everyone's talking about that. But me and Lewis are still trying to work our way through Homeland. I feel like it got to a point where we were both struggling to watch it because it was just kind of like, right, we need something exciting to happen. And then something exciting happens and then you're like, yes, but then it gets shite again. So I don't know. I feel like it's just one of those ones you actually need to watch all the time. But me and Lewis will end up sitting on our phones and stuff, which is easily done because we end up just like getting distracted by Instagram, TikTok, messages. So well, I'm going in with my Huda Beauty Cream Blush in Petal Poppin. I've realised I've just went in with it before I've done my concealer, but it shouldn't really matter too much. Go in with concealer now. I'm actually going to use a different concealer from the Nars, so I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Eraser Instant Age Rewind. I think that's what it's called. So I always take the sponge off of it because I feel like the sponge gets grotty and it's quite unhygienic. I don't know, I just feel like it's kind of gross. So I put a bit here, careful not to go over your inner corner highlight. I like to bring it up so that it narrows the bridge of my nose. And we're just gonna keep blending like that. So I'm gonna go in, I kind of pinch my beauty blender to do this so that you've got a more precise angle of where you're putting the concealer. I feel like I'm spending an abnormal amount of time on my phone at the moment, but that's us. Right, so as per usual, I'll go in with a powder first. I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix and just set that before it has any time to do anything nasty like crease or separate or anything like that. So I'm just going to go in now that we've used all our cream products, and then I'll go in with the Huda Beauty and I'll bake. Like I always bake, but I'm feeling like I might define my lid a wee bit more. So like maybe just put a wee bronzer colour just through it, just so that it's not as flat. I also love how some people can do their makeup and not have to powder. Like I seen a girl post like her makeup tutorial on Instagram, and she was like, I don't normally use powder, and I was like, oh, I envy that, but like my face would literally be like an oil slick. And just like in this wee bit, I feel like it needs a wee bit more shape to it. It just means that we're blending that wing into something not as nude. I'm gonna go in and I am going to do my lips. I always do my lips at this stage. I feel like, what's the point in waiting until the very end? I'm excited because I ordered a new lip liner that I've been trying to get for ages. This is the by Toast. This is a really nice kind of like all over nude liner. It's really easy to match with any nude lipstick. I ordered the Sweet Tea liner from Leighviii, which I've been dying to get because I hear so many people talk about it. And then go in with my favourite lipstick ever, which is the Anastasia Tease Satin lipstick. And then I'll do under the eyes, so I'm just gonna kind of do a little wash of the same kind of tan colour I used at the top, and then just do mascara, because again we don't want too much attention at the bottom. This mascara is actually really good for your bottom lashes because the brush is so like teensy weensy. It's perfect. Like pasty AF right now. So I'm gonna wipe away that bake and go in with bronzer because I'm getting like PTSD. I'm gonna use two, so I'm gonna start off with my MAC Dark Deepest on my Nars Ita brush, and I'm just gonna shape into my cheekbone and just create like a nice bit of the definition. I always say words so weird. I feel like I always pick it up on camera as well. So this bronzer is really good. It's quite intense, so you just kind of use a little bit at a time, because I feel like if you just went straight in with your brush and went like that, pure dabbed in, you'd end up with like, honestly, I'd actually worry for what would happen. So I always do this part here because I've got quite a far back hairline or bigger forehead, whatever it is, I don't actually know, but I like to just define that wee bit there just so it kind of shrinks it a wee bit. Wee optical illusion. I'm gonna go in with my Laura Mercier dark deep, medium deep translucent powder, and I'm just gonna use this on my Morphe E3 brush. I'm just gonna tap it into the lid just because then I can use it from there. I feel like this finishes off your bronzer. It makes it look literally airbrushed. Once we do this, we're just gonna pop a wee bit of blusher on. I feel like blusher finishes off makeup. So now that we've done that, I'll go in over with my beauty blender. This basically just softens out any harsh lines that you might have. Now, the blush palette that I'm going to use is the Cheek Leaders by Benefit. It's a bit of a mess, but it looks like that. I'm going to go in with California and Dandelion mixed together. They're both like really nice soft pink. Well, California is more coral, but Dandelion, as you know, is probably like more of a soft pink. But I like them mixed together. I want highlighter today. So I'll pop a wee bit on. There's one sitting here, so it's the Jennifer Lopez Inglot one, and I'm literally gonna do the smallest amount and just do that. So it's just like a little bit of glow. We are gonna spray our face with MAC Fix Plus. I'm gonna go and put some freckles in, so as per usual, I'll just go in here. Go one in here. I feel like I can never master that one properly. And then one on the chin. And then we go in on the nose. Now, it looks mad when you go in on your nose, but I always just pan it out. I like this on every makeup that I do on myself. I feel like it just makes the look, as I said, more of a soft looking wearable glam. Right, well, this bit here, I'm going to straighten that again. But yeah, that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Sorry if my chat was right. But I'm going to go off and get some content now for Instagram. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a wee thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Hopefully I'll be doing weekly videos now. My last week's video was a bit of a mess up, so fingers crossed, and let me know in the comments on what sort of content you'd like to see next, if it's still makeup looks or a vlog like day in the life or something like that. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching guys.